The English Teacher YouTube channel, videos for success in English 103 and English 104. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the English Teacher YouTube channel. I'm here with a short video to hopefully help you understand how to limit your searches within databases like ProQuest Central or OmniFile or Gale Reference Library, all of those different databases that you have access to. So when you're in a database like ProQuest Central, and you can find how to access these in a previous video on our YouTube channel, okay? You can always stop over into the library and ask Jen Zimmer, our research librarian, how to get to these, or even talk to your instructor. But nonetheless, we're going to start here in a database, assuming that you know how to access them through SMC Wired. So if we're in SMC Wired, we have our topic ready to go. We can start searching and then start limiting our search results using some of the features that databases have for us, okay? One thing to note on this main page, you see the search bar in the middle of the screen. There is over on the right-hand side an area that's called Search Tips. It's right below the hourglass, or not the hourglass, my fault, the magnifying glass, which is for searching. Search Tips will give you some of these things that I'm talking about here and go back to talk about Boolean search terms or Boolean operators, which are in another video on our YouTube channel. So a lot going on. Make sure you check into that. Another thing to note on this main page is right over here on the left-hand side, which is the full text. And then you'll see peer reviewed right next to it. Don't necessarily check peer reviewed unless your instructor has specified that that's what you need to use. Many 103 papers, English 103 papers don't require that you use peer reviewed, but if that's the case, please check that. Just go ahead and get it off your list, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start with a topic like, say, tattoos. Maybe you're interested in tattoos and you want to know a little bit about how tattoos are considered art, what goes into tattoos. Maybe you have a couple yourself and this is the topic you've chosen for your paper. Now remember, you don't want to just search with one term because you're going to get tons of results. Always try to pair that together with another search term and then a Boolean operator. So the Boolean operator that I'm going to choose here is the word and, because I want an article that's going to pair my idea with something else I'm interested in looking at. So for instance, right below is art and tattoos. So I was thinking to myself, oh, I want to look at tattoos and art. How is it influencing the art world? How is art influencing it? So I would just simply do that, hit enter, and it's going to search those results for me. And these are all articles that I have access to because I've clicked on full text. Now, as we go through here, you'll notice on the left-hand side, there are multiple areas or links that you can click on that will limit what type of results we're getting, when those were published, and then the peer reviewed is also an option here. So right now we're at around 150,000 results. It's a lot to look through, but remember, you won't be looking through all of those. It's very much like Google in that it searches according to relevancy. You're really never going to make it probably past page 5 or 6, much like you don't make it past those pages on Google, okay? So really you're gonna be looking at these first couple pages and then kind of gauging where you're at and then diving a little deeper, okay? So we're just kind of starting off with our research and trying to find some articles that we can read and take some things from and understand our topic a little more. So if, for instance, you are required to use peer reviewed, we go ahead and check that, and what it's going to do is limit those search results. We'll see this number in the left-hand corner change, and now you see we're under 5,000 at this point. Okay, so it cut it significantly. And as you look through, you'll notice that all of these are popping up as scholarly journals. We get that little hat next to each title. And that hat is signaling to us this is peer reviewed and it is in fact coming from a scholarly journal. And as I look through here, I'm saying, oh, this is potentially an article that could be useful to me because I want to understand tattoos and the art community, right? What is fine art? What is tattoo? What do tattoo artists consider that they're doing? Is that fine art? Is it considered a type of street art? Is it a working profession art? Or what are we dealing with here? Okay, so we can start to look a little closer at that. We can click on Scholarly Journal, see if that does anything for us. You notice that it doesn't really change our search results all that much. So we're not worried too much about the type of source because we already clicked on peer reviewed. Now, one of the most important things that you want to look at is the publication date. And this is partly related to what your instructor tells you. You can go back to in terms of dates or the relevancy to your topic. Is your topic something like technology, which is rapidly changing? That means you're probably going to have something within the last 12 months. If you're looking at medicine, might also be the same. If you're looking at something history related, you might be able to go back 10 years and it's okay. But always check with your instructor. But use these to help limit those searches for yourself. So we'll look at art and say art and tattoos in the last 5 years instead, okay? So once we do that, we see, oh, it's been cut by nearly 3/4 at this point. So this is a reasonable amount to look through because remember, you're not looking through all of those. You're only going with a couple pages deep. There's 20 per page and so forth. Up here, you can see how many are displayed per page, and then you would click on those, go in and look at them, try to find key terms and so forth. But really just remember, you've got these filters and these limiting search tools on the left side of your screen in all the databases, particularly in ProQuest Central. They may be located in a different place depending on the database you're in, but these here are on the left-hand side. Okay, hopefully you found this video useful. Please feel free to check in with our research librarian, Jen Zimmer, and also talk with your instructor if you're struggling in how to search through these databases. Also check back at our YouTube channel for any new videos that are appearing. Thanks, everyone.